Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back again with another live show. It is match review and player ratings. From our Carabao Cup exit away to Chelsea, lost on a penalty shootout. Yeah, it was completely heartbreaking. In the end, it really was, wasn't it? So, Mason, how are you still feeling after yesterday?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah. We're trying to stay, yeah, that's what it's all about. Remember, guys, you know the drill. If you enjoyed tonight's show, remember to hit the thumbs up. It keeps us up those search results, so please do smash the likes. Of course, please, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, and you really enjoy what goes out on the this channel week in, week out, do subscribe. It's completely free to do so. It does help me the channel grow as well. And, of course, remember to hit the bell notification, and we'll let you know whenever a live show or pre-recorded video does take place on the day as well. So remember to hit that to keep you notified as well. Super chats are available if you want to give something here to the channel. And, of course, if you want to consider becoming a member for just 99p, just hit the join button to become a member, and you'll be put into the next prize draw as well. We'll dive into a few comments before we get into it. Good evening, Lawrence. Hope you're well. Steve, good evening. Evening, exploring the northeast evening. Apparently, Jarrett Gill is a Liverpool fan. Oh. No, well then. In that, hope you're well, Andrew. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll get into it. I mean, we're gutted. We're really gutted. We were really annoyed of where the mistake that Kieran Trippier made towards it, which gave them the equaliser. Now, I think I think go looking back at it, I think we have been slightly harsh on Kieran Trippier there. We know he's just going through a rough patch at the moment, but we look at the bigger picture. How far has he out? How brilliant has he been to be part of this team to get to where we have been, to get into the Champions League, to get to Carabao Cup final last year, to save us from relegation at times. I know he picked up the injury when he first came, but Mason, Kieran Trippier has been massive to this side.
He has. I don't know what has happened in his personal life regarding his family or his missus and all that.
Yeah,
but
we know there's something going on. It's not got to do any of us. I mean, it's ever since that when he pulled out the England squad, just something has not gone right there with him.
So I think something's gone on with his missus. I don't want to say out, but I feel like because I know he's got like family in Manchester. Yep. But I feel like something is really bad, really bad happening with regards to him and his missus.
Yeah, but we will support him 100%, which is why I've changed the show. We need to support Kieran Trippier.
And I've been shite ever since, but
look how key he's been to for this team as well.
I mean, I think you need look when we first signed him, and we got beat off Cambridge and all that. But to be honest, he was our best player by a country mile.
Yep, absolutely.
Considering the rest of the team was shite.
Yep,
he was our bright spark, but who we had.
Yeah, absolutely. So I apologize for getting a bit over the top with probably what I said on the watch along, and I'm sure Mason will be as well. And some of those,
I didn't even see anything because I was that pissed off. I didn't even see anything.
Yep. So we may have gone over the top, but we look at comments on particularly social media, and you've got people tagging them in with just absolute loads of abuse.
But look at Mykhailo Mudryk kicking off with I don't want to say her name, but basically she's had a part on the Magpie channel, and her and Mykhailo Mudryk have had a big massive fallout.
I've seen it. Yeah, we'll not name the person.
That's why I just said she's been a part of.
Yeah, I know who it is as well. So we'll but we will support Kieran Trippier through this difficult time. We know he's going through a rough patch. Do you think maybe he just needs some time out of the side just to deal what is going on in the background?
I would personally rest him for Luton and Forest because
if this continues, it's not
Because-
going to look good.
we'll need him against Liverpool because Liverpool's a bigger
maybe
game compared to Forest and Luton.
Luton, yeah. So maybe it's a good idea. Maybe if he did sit out the next 2 games, it would be very understandable. It really, really would be. So
You know what? You've either got Kraft or Tino to play.
The fact is,
because Kraft played well last night, and you've got the Bain to play at left back.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't think we're short in the full back positions in a way.
You can give him a break.
You can do in a way as well. I think, yeah, if the club let Kieran Trippier take some time off to do what he needs to do, and I'm sure he'll come back completely. What he has been playing for this football club as well. So there you are. Another thing I want to address. We noticed we had during the halftime we had some of the what we normally get on a Friday night show. Right, if we don't mind just keeping that majority for Friday's show, if that's okay, please.
This is referring to you, Yabba, if you're watching.
Yes, we know who one of them was. I mean,
we have
it on Friday's show because it's a laugh, the show and everything. But we're doing a watch along, watching a game of football and anything like that. So we need to. This thing needs to start calming down on maybe previews, when we're reviewing games and watching live games and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, Viking, this is nothing to do. This hasn't got anything new because you went on last night. No,
that's it. So there you go. But that's it. So I think, yeah, when it's not the Friday night show, what we normally do, I think some people need to think about put these comments in that what normally does go in on a Friday. So yeah, if we don't mind.
I think some of them were a bit over the top last night.
Yep, I think so. So again, apologies if anyone did get offended by that. So I think fair enough, it's Friday show that we'll have it in because it's a laugh. We get loads of people on, but it's sort of different when we're trying to do and discuss about like a lot of games and watching stuff like that. So yeah. But anyway, where I'm up to with me comments. Hi Ian, hope you're well. Peter Mason, sorry I never got on last night. Laid up with food poisoning, so never seen the match. Sorry to hear, Ian. Hope you're feeling okay now.
Oh, Ian, Swansea's getting you one of your ex-managers in Van Bronckhorst.
Van Bronckhorst?
Really? We're getting Van Bronckhorst.
Sorry to hear that, Ian. Jesus, it's not nice. I know. I empathise, but we don't need to support Trippier. I think we do support Trippier still, Steve. The fact is, as I mentioned, would we be this far without Trippier on the side? I don't think we would be.
No.
Even I always been over the top when I came on. I do apologise. That's no problem, Lewis. Except let's go on holiday to clear his mind. If he needs to get him, maybe he needs to take maybe a little bit of time away to try and deal with what's going on in the background. Then the club shall let him do it, and it will be understandable as well.
Send him back to Manchester, where probably majority of his family are still there.
Absolutely, yeah.
So just send him back to Manchester, man.
Yeah, right. As Lewis said, Chelsea should have been down to 8 men. We've got to look at some of these challenges, by particularly Casido, very early game, right on the back of Anthony Gordon's cough, and Gordon was struggling throughout the rest of the game. I'm sorry, clear red card all day long.
It was.
And then you've got idiots like who was it? Jamie Redknapp, to say, because it wasn't a red card because it was only a couple of minutes gone in the game.
It's embarrassing.
What? It doesn't matter how many minutes are in the game. If you put silly tackles in like that, you deserve to be off. That's exactly that Casido should have been off.
Can I quickly answer Ian Fleming's question? We're getting Giovanni Van Bronckhorst.
Oh, well, and there you go. So, but yeah,
I'd
it
agree
should have
with-
been a red for Caicedo, and idiots like Jimmy Redknapp because saying, "Oh, because a couple of minutes has only gone in the game." Had away, man. Give over.
There's a reason why he got demoted to the Championship,
Mm-hmm.
and he was still shit, and he was shaking away at his derby as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's not good enough in this league. Like, if you kind of do it against obviously the Malcolms and the Smoggios, but they can't do it in the Carabao Cup.
Exactly. And the Colwell one, I'm sorry, but that's a blatant stamp on Emil Kraft. Red as well. That, and all we don't like VAR, but that was the times when it needed to be in that game. Because if VAR looked at those, they would have told Jarrod Gillett to go and take a look at that properly, and both of them would have had an early bath before half time.
Now it is. I said last night, Colwell was let off far too many times. He was let off far too many times. 4 or 5. They need.
Yep, absolutely. So he should have been off. Conor Gallagher should have seen a second yellow. Because the dive he put in first was absolutely embarrassing. And then he goes and puts in a tackle, which he was booked for. And the Mudryk, fair enough. I think Bruno was very lucky to be on because the way he went in and went and lashed. But Mudryk has got his hands around Bruno's sword. Boxers ticks of a red card as well. So the referee, Mason, lost all control of that game.
He did.
Yep.
It just goes to show you how shite he is as well.
Mm-hmm.
See how shite he is. If you kind of hack a championship derby with the Maccabees and Middlesbrough, not good enough, man. And the thing is as well, he sent Daniel off for no reason whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
No reason whatsoever. So you can't hack it in this country.
And we thought because we criticised a lot of how a lot of the English referees are so poor.
He's
This one's
fucking
from
worse.
and he's from Australia.
He's
So,
fucking worse.
good evening, Gordon. Hope you're keeping well. Hall is fit but not getting picked. The fact is, Hall was actually available to play, but the fact is, why are we not given? He should have been given a chance.
But instead, he brings on Matt Ritchie. Why?
Yeah.
Seriously, why would you want to? Why would you bring Matt Ritchie on?
I think Richie I can understand in a way because, of course, Gordon had to be taken off. But I think Gordon should have come off a lot earlier in the game.
But and again, you should have been bringing on Lewis Hall.
Absolutely, yes. Miggy really annoyed me yesterday, I've got to admit. I know Trippier made a mistake, but look how many minutes Miggy played in that game. I'm pretty sure he played the whole of the 90 minutes, didn't he?
Not good enough. And
the amount of times he lost the ball and the times he couldn't get to the ball as well.
I'm sorry to say, we need a new right winger in January. Because I can't hack it with Almiron anymore.
Is Almiron blowing all smoke out of him? I don't know.
As I said last night, he only had that decent spell last season because Grealish was taking a piss out of him. He's went back. If Grealish takes a piss out of him now, we'll be like playing wonders again.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree.
And then somebody said on Twitter, he is the double of Rashford, but he called him the Paraguayan Rashford. I mean, I have to agree with the kid who said it. He is generally the Paraguayan Rashford because Rashford was the exact same last season. And again, Rashford played shite this season, so was Almiron.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I agree with Steve McGarry here. I thought the film referee was absolutely spot on.
Yeah, I mean, it was as well. So, but Gordon, I know, to me, didn't play well. But the fact is he was really taken. He had his cough taken out pretty much by Caicedo, which is why he struggled throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah,
so that's why I could understand why Gordon wasn't looking up to it as what possibly Miggy was. I didn't think Longstaff was at his best yesterday. Some players did really stood out for me. I know other than Bruno's lashing, but I thought in midfield, I thought he did what he had to do in terms of controlling the ball, passing their way. I thought Lascelles played very well at the back. And I thought Dubravka didn't really put a foot wrong at all.
No,
Dubravka really didn't put a foot wrong. The fact is, Chelsea at the minute, they really could. They just don't. I know the football, particularly when we scored, it was really poor. We've got to admit, because we didn't look for a second. We just sat back and let Chelsea come out with. But Chelsea just couldn't find the back of the net.
No.
Until we gifted them it. That was it.
The fact is, they didn't look like scoring up until that Trippier moment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they didn't look like scoring.
No, they didn't, because they really struggled to find the back of the net. But wasn't on last night till 5 minutes before end was at work. Who was Swansea get missing? You said it was Brown Vonkos. Because there's no VAR on this round. It comes in the next round. Doesn't make sense yet because it's the AFL Cup. That's why ex-Rangers, West Ham looking awful. I'm not seeing the game so far, so I wonder what's happening. It was a red card, but we rely on playing 10 men. We go nowhere. But the fact is, you're putting these silly tackles, you're running the risk of going. That's the thing. And when the Chelsea player put a hand on our neck, let's get Spanish referees, German referees, French referees in the Premier League. Referee was good. I think it was his first 2 match. I think it could have been right. I know he has to do. He doesn't have a right foot. Has to stop blame Almiron. Miggy was poor, but Trippier and Bruno get a free right. Bullshit. We did criticize Trippier. I don't think, apart from Bruno's rash moment, I didn't think Bruno put a foot wrong in the game. I get it's your opinion, Steve. Fair enough, which we'll all we respect. But other than that, I thought Bruno didn't really put foot wrong apart from that rash moment. That was it. Because in a way, without Bruno, we've really struggled in football games. Take last season was one of them when he missed against Palace. We struggled in that game. The game where he was suspended for 3 games after getting off against Southampton. We struggled against West Ham, Bournemouth away, and also Liverpool at home. Bruno Bonds would be back up if it wasn't for the medical team messing up. It's really the toll of these injuries. Absolutely, yeah, totally agree. Bruno, dreadful. Again, it's your opinion, Steve, but I didn't think Bruno was dreadful yesterday. We kind of dominated the teams with this strategy.
I thought Bruno was our bit last night. I thought Bruno was our bit last night.
Yep. Oh, you really couldn't. So, yeah, but it was a good goal. Wilson capitalised on it after, I don't know what Badiashile's doing there for Chelsea. He looks like he's trying to go sideways and it's deflected off his other foot, and Callum Wilson's just said, oh, thank you very much. And that was a good start, and that was good to put us 1-0 into the game. But it was just, why didn't we go look for that second goal, Mason, and just sit back the whole of the rest of the game? Again, is it down to the fatigueness, you could say?
Probably, but the fact is, I just want to say, they made a mistake for a goal. So did we.
Yep.
It just shows you how. I just want to say as well, it just shows you how. Leo, I don't know if Chelsea want rid of him, but I looks for Badiashile could be going back to France in January.
I mean, we were kind of linked with him, weren't we?
Right, but I think after I seen a few weeks ago.
And I've got to say, Chelsea's attack-wise wasn't great at all. Nicholas Jackson, I'm sorry, what did he do in the game yesterday?
No.
The fact is, Enzo Fernandez came off to bring on Broja, who wasn't even much better for them.
Nah.
Sterling, we let him go through us a couple of times, but he just couldn't finish. That was the problem.
But the fact is, there's a reason why some of these Chelsea players are shit. I think once Nkunku is fully fit, they might get goals, but as is this moment in time, they're not going to get any goals anyway. But I think once Nkunku is fully fit, he'll be banging in the goals with their fighting centre.
Yep. I didn't read this one for Lewis. He doesn't have a right foot. He doesn't have a right foot. He never tries to use it.
No.
Chelsea were there for the taking, but I've just read that one. That's when why can't we call control midfield? It's Longstaff going Miley, I suppose. It's Miggy's 100 responsible again. Again, it could be down to fatigueness. That is the problem. I suppose Miggy is 100%. I just didn't think Miggy was great at all yesterday. The amount of times I saw him lose the ball, and he could have chances on his right foot, and he just ignored it. So Chelsea's high team have paid mercenaries. That doesn't make a team. Yep. They've just bought a load of players and thinks it's going to work for them. They always try to buy success, and it's never, ever going to work. It's never, ever going to work completely.
No. I mean, something's got to be done, but they're not gonna find any of it. What they're gonna do? Send out fuck some of the players off of Saudi in January, because it's not gonna work.
No, we only buy players that we know that are going to be good and what positions need to be used. They've just done it in any old position. Just said, there you go. This is what we've got in. You work with these.
Exactly.
And again, what is really kicking us in the backside with all these injuries and not getting the extra players that were wanted again is FFP. How many times has our owners been very honest with us fan base and says we can't spend as much as the other big clubs can? And who do we put it down to? Why FFP? Yes, exactly. Because of so many years of neglect from this football club. We know what it was all about. And that's why this is not just a couple of years of neglect. This is the whole of his ownership times during the football club. This man owned us for 14 years, and we've seen nothing but that many years of neglection of this football club. And that is why we are still behind in terms of how much we can spend, like some of the top clubs can in the Premier League.
But look at some of the sponsorship we've put on.
Yep.
Prior to the takeover.
Exactly.
And now we've just had a sponsorship come through with Phoenix.
Yep.
That may increase the FFP.
It could do, yep. Adidas coming in, it's going to generate a bit more.
Because Phoenix do have a lot of money.
The only thing it was under Mike Ashley, whoever kit manufacturers were at the time, Puma, Castori, we weren't generating a lot of money for those. It was only like a few million. I don't think we were getting a lot from Funny 8 at the time as well. Wonga were a joke of a sponsorship.
And the fact is as well, he only used
Sports Direct. We never got anything from that.
He only had free advertisement because he owns both. Because he owned both Newcastle and he owned both Sports Direct as well. I don't know how much he had. I don't know how much he got from Rangers as well. That'd be interesting.
And you know how much he would have creamed and pocketed off all the TV money that came in and all of that kind of stuff, and never reinvested back in the club that he could have done.
The only person who had work and the fact is as well, the only person who actually had work in Newcastle was Lee Charney. Considering no one else we've got now, they've got obviously
got Dan Ashworth, we've got Darren
Ashworth. I forgot who the other one is. Peter Silverson.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot the one from a lad now as
Eels.
well.
You've got Eels as well.
Eels, him as well.
There you go.
People as well who will run the club day to day, not some baldy, specky Harry Hill lookalike who just did every single job on his bare bones. Not to say as well, Devaclan Bias, what's his face called, Joe Cania, and that little short horse Cockney as well, Dennis Wise.
Graham Cole was another one.
Oh, as well, but the fact is, he was the local one, so he kind of knew we don't.
We spent a load of money on rubbish.
He did spend loads of money on shite like.
Yeah, the Phoenix deal is like $1 million. The Champions League is the big money plus the seller. That does help as well because at least it's kind of amateurs. There's money to spend, especially if Hull goes back. Yep, absolutely, totally will be as well. That's why we're getting all these extra to help with our FFP. revenue.
But the fact is, for the time being, I now we've got Dan Ashworth in.
Mhm.
For the time being, just do what you did at Brighton with the young players. Try and get young players through.
Absolutely.
Just do that for the time being until like the owner say kick off, look for 100, like go and look for like a Dylan Horn and all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Until them owners say, look, we need to go and look for Erling Horn.
Yeah,
At
totally.
this moment in time, I would happily just be in a position with Brighton getting young players through. I was kind of say Burnley, but they're in a different kettle of fish compared to us and Brighton.
Yeah, absolutely. People are a little bit unsure about why Botman was taken off in the first half. At least I've now heard the story. It wasn't due to injury or anything. It was because it was probably to keep him for the games on the Premier League games now, because with Botman back, he's going to be so crucial for us. That is the thing. We need him in the league games as well. So it was just to make sure that nothing was going to happen to him in this game yesterday. So that's just why he only played the half yesterday, because we'll need him for the games, and I believe he'll start against Luton on Saturday.
The fact is, we'll have 4 games in space of a week, including the Macklin game. We've got Luton, Forest, Liverpool, and Sunderland. 4 games in 2 weeks.
But what we just need to sort out is...
I would happily take putting 45 minutes on from.
But what we just need to sort out, Mason, is just this away form.
We can beat Luton. And now nearly beat.
But again, we know what it's down to. It's mostly down to fatigue. That's been the problem. Plus, we're traveling all up and down the country and everything as well. We've been traveling abroad as this season as well.
We can beat Luton. And they were so close to beating Luton. I mean, not Luton, Liverpool. They were close to beating Man City. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game. And the Newcastle fans will be going through like pensioners' gardens and all that. But the fact is, it'll be a tough place,
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And they're trying to get experience, like Premier League experience players in.
If apparently they're hearing that apparently Isak may be available for this game, if in a way that's good. Because Wilson, 1-0 Liverpool. Because Callum Wilson should not be continuously playing for 90 minutes for 3 games in a row. Or 4, this what it'll be coming up.
And the fact is as well, with his injuries as well, Wilson's injury record.
Yep.
And coming up, I'm just loading up the team. He'd be with the players he'd be coming up against. The only Luton players I feel like are going to be a threat is I'm going to say it, fucking Townsend and Nakamba.
Yeah.
Who'd
you call it? Is it? Oh,
Barkley as well. Number 1.
I think it's number 11.
11. Oh, Adebayo.
Well, it's not Adebayo. Is
Adebayo.
It sounds like his name. So.
Adebayo. The fact is, as well, the kid used to play for Fulham.
Making the damn rooms like when Keegan's so cold. Put Bruno and Joel in the mid. Sell Bruno for big money. I wouldn't be selling Bruno, but again, it's your opinion, Steve. And buy world-class attacking players. There's loads of other players that need to go well ahead of some of the ones we've currently got, like the example Richie, Dummett, players like them, or need to go first. 1-0 to Bosley. Maybe unpopular opinion, but actually hope Liverpool win the cup, as someone else winning means 7 doesn't get Europe. Wolves missed out on 2010 as Arsenal finished 8th, but won the FA Cup. That's right, they did.
Yeah, well, I feel like that'll be a Chelsea Liverpool final, if I'm honest. It'd be fun. It'd be funny if Chelsea do get Liverpool, but if we got Liverpool, we would have had no chance to go through that final if we play Liverpool.
Yeah. No point in selling Richie, makes no difference. He's out of contract at the end of the season.
He'll be gone in summer. I think he'll come back he'll come back doing the South Coast because.
Or if he joins the coaching staff, fair enough, that would be good.
But the fact is,
even I wouldn't sell Bruno for 200 million. Just shows how key he is. Chelsea are getting Middlesbrough. Oh, is that the draw gun? Is the draw gun on now?
I thought the draw was after.
Oh. I heard Richie was going into coaching staff.
That's
a good idea for him.
No, but the fact is,
very popular opinion.
But the fact is his family happy with it? Because I know his family still live doing like Portsmouth way and all that. Because I know he's lived up here on his own since he signed.
But Reno Ritchie's been one of the most passionate players yesterday. That's the thing. So.
And the fact is as well, Stoke were after him when they went down because we did the same with once we signed him. Stoke were wanting Ritchie so they can get up. Look at them now; they're still in the They're still in the championship.
Yep.
So I feel if Ritchie says I want to go home, I want to go back to Portsmouth, and I'll just say you've been a decent servant, but I understand you want to be there.
He's been one of the passionate players we've got, but it's got a time he's moving on now come the end of the season. He's 34 years of age, so the draw hasn't happened, but can see them from a mile off. Oh, well, let's hope if Lawrence is right. Draws attention, you only in the game I paid anyways, and all will be well. Coffee Red and Abbott's doing the draw. Damn, at least Liverpool could win today, but buggers are winning. Okay, Klopp says Stephen. We know Klopp is a whinge and all of that.
Oh, you know what it is? I hope they beat Arsenal on Saturday.
Do you really think so?
Aye.
I don't know who
that
game, to be honest.
You know why? Because I want to see the Arsenal fans getting well doing again.
Yeah, but again, go back to Trippier. He should have been made to take a penalty if that was the case.
Aye.
And Ritchie, I don't know why he was on a penalty as well. I mean,
it's disappointing, but
evening, guys. Mr. Pierre, what more can I say?
Hello.
I know. So there you go. We just hope the owners are going to start getting down to business to try and get some player targets in quite early because we are going to need them, really. Absolutely, massively, we will. So, there you go. Yep. Some shocking tweets last night. Absolutely. The way you don't tag them on social media and give them all sorts of abuse and shit like that. Come on. Be constructive. Yes, I was a bit harsh in the watch along, but I've come out and addressed and apologized it. But not some of the people that have gone on the day is just absolutely outrageous. Now, apparently Mudryk even sent Trippier a message telling him to not let his head go down, which is fair play. So that was good for Mudryk to do that. He thinks his Bruno was man of the match yesterday. Fair enough, yeah. Got put on block off someone that goes on Sky. Some Arsenal fans are being really toxic this season. Yeah, absolutely. They really, really have. Because of look how above board they went because they lost against us and now they lost against Aston Villa as well. And just said it was all down to the officials that lost them the game. Aye. So, there you are. Anyway, player ratings time. And we'll get into them. I'll start first this time. Shit happens and we're used to it, supporting the team, but we're going to get better. Absolutely, Ronald. We are going to get better. Mudryk was gloating, Peter. Well, and Bruno man of the match. Come on, that's crazy talk. He was up there with one of our better players, I would say. So I'll start it off. I will start with Martin Dubravka. And I'll give Dubravka... I thought he did well. I thought he knew when he came for the ball. He saved a really good shot from Sterling as well. And I think Dubravka's now starting to be that what he used to be because he knows that this is opportunity because Pope's out injured. But you know what? I thought Dubravka did well yesterday, so a 7 for Dubravka for me.
I do give him that one now.
Gerald Gill is apparently a Liverpool fan. Yeah, that was mentioned earlier in the Dubravka 5. Dubravka's been better the last 2 games. He certainly has. Okay, back so it's to you, Mason, and it's Emil Kraft.
I think he was all right for the time he was on. I think it was the first 45, I think.
Yep.
I thought he was all right, so I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. 7.
Aye.
He did well again yesterday, Emil Kraft. Yeah, it was a horrible tackle. It was a horrible stand by Colwell. He should have been off the dirty git. But he's not great on penalties. Well, I don't think Pope would have saved them as well. I don't think anyone would have saved Kraft to 7. So there was one here from Mighty Mag. Yeah. Okay, I'll go to Jamal Lascelles, and I thought Lascelles played very well for me yesterday. Did well what he had to do. He mudged it away and cleared a lot of balls, I thought, which he really, really did. And I don't think Lascelles put a foot wrong yesterday, so I'm going with an 8 for Jamal Lascelles. I thought it was also one of our better players yesterday, Jamal Lascelles. So I'm giving him an 8 out of 10.
I agree with that now.
Ronald's going for a 9 man of the match. Fair enough. Lascelles an 8 from Mighty Mag as well. So, yep, that's good as well. Even Steve's going for an 8 for Lascelles. Okay, so Sven Botman, Mason.
7 as well. For the time he's on, I thought he was alright.
Yeah.
You're not eye boxing because he's a playing, isn't he? I'm just saying that in fairness, he's not an eye boxing because they're playing the tone.
Yeah, so Botman a 7.
Aye.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable because he only played the half, wasn't it? So, but again, it's to keep him fair for the league games because he's so important now for us in these games now, and that's why we need him in. I'm on a 7. There's another 7 for Botman as well. 2 7s. Botman an 8 for when he was on, but it wasn't long enough. Yeah, it's to keep him for the league games now. So there you are. Okay, then. Right then. So at left back, Tino Livramento, and I thought Tino did well. Okay, at times did get up and down the flanks. I really thought as well. Put in some good blocks. I thought as well. So I'm going to say a 7 for Tino Livramento.
I agree with that as well.
1 7. It's another 7 coming in for as well. Okay, Mason. Bruno. Just a one moment of madness, really, from him, wasn't it?
Nah, yeah. I was going to give him a 9, but from that one moment, I'm going to give him an 8.
Okay, I think we may go with a 7. Okay, then. 1-9 for Bruno. He scored a penalty as well in the shootout as well. Just kept it, didn't do what he did against Palace last season where he hesitated and went over the bar. He's gone for a 4-2 negative. Wild comment, to be fair, he was great against Fulham. He was, but I didn't think he was a 4 yesterday, though, Steve. But again, it's your rating. Okay, right then. Who should I go with next? I'll go with Longstaff, and I'm going to give... I don't think Longstaff was really on his game yesterday for me. Again, it could be tiredness. That is the thing. So I'm going to say a 4 for Longstaff because I didn't think he looked his best yesterday.
No, I didn't.
So a 4 for Longstaff for me. It's a 5. There's 1-6 that's coming from Ronald. I mean, I didn't think... I thought Longstaff did try, but it just didn't look the greatest yesterday. 5.5. I've given him a 4. I just didn't think he looked himself at all yesterday, really, I thought.
Nah.
But I'm going to give him a 4. Okay. Last one, the midfielder was Smiley.
I'll give him a 5.
Okay, 5, do you think so?
Nah, actually, I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, I think that's a bit more like it, yeah.
I thought it was all right.
I think he was one of our better players yesterday as well. Yep. 1-7. 7-7. That's hot, Richard. He's changed it, though. He's changed it. So, there you are. Miley a 5, but to me, son. What he is managing, yeah, absolutely. Right, attacking 3 now. I'm going to start with Miggy, and he was really poor yesterday. I'm sorry. He was really poor for me yesterday. Did you see that shot he did where it was from the near corner? Right at the keeper. Do you not think a point he could have done is just keep it there, just to let the clock run down?
That was pointless, that league.
I didn't get that myself. Nah, I didn't get that at all. I'm sorry, Miggy was really poor for me yesterday. What can I give him? I'm going to give Miggy a 3. I thought he was poor yesterday. I'm sorry. I didn't get that shot he did for the keeper just to get that from the shot, from the angle that was shooting as well. I mean, that was very, very strange in my opinion. Really, really strange. There's 1-5. There's a couple of 4s come in there as well. We're missing Mykhailo. We know you want Mykhailo back soon, Coffee. We know you do. So there you go. Okay, so I've given Miggy a 3. It was not great. It wasn't good at all yesterday. Anthony Gordon, Mason.
Didn't play.
But again, it was Casido's challenge, wasn't it?
Because of the Casino challenge, but yeah, I'll probably give him a 5.
Okay, yep. Fair enough, yep.
I'll give him a 5.
Miggy was racing, closing down in injury time. I thought he was going to help close it out until then. I didn't think Miggy was good at all yesterday. Running empty, 4, not really his fault. 6 injured. Yep, it was the Achilles. It was the tackle by Casido, which he should have been given an early bath for. If VAR was there, they would have looked at that and they would have sent Casido off. So, there you go. But, okay. That's one. Callum Wilson, and Callum Wilson did very well yesterday. Got the goal. He really, really did. I couldn't believe he was booked just for being pushed over as well. But awesome. Wilson worked his backside off. I really thought yesterday. Got the goal he needed. I'm going with an 8 for Callum Wilson. So I thought he really did put himself about. So 7s, a couple of 7s have come in as well. So. Okay, we'll go into substitutes then. To check who was the first one on again. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Trippier and Dan Burn.
Okay, then. Fair enough. Yeah, I think you're right. Those were the 2 that came on first. I have to keep looking back to find out who it was first. Wilson, he had very little given to him. He did in a way as well, but I thought he took the goal fantastically well. Take a Mason, Kieran Trippier.
I'm going to give him a 4.
Ooh, okay.
Because for the penalty miss, and that mistake.
I was going to say, as generous as that.
But but look at Ronald and Steve McGarry. Actually, I'll give him a 2. I'll give him a 3.
Okay, 2. There's a 2 coming. Trips all. Mighty Mag's going with a 1.
I'll just give him a 3.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah. Made the mistake and didn't look confident at all with the penalty. But again, we'll always back the lad because of how far he's helped get this side to where it was be. And if he does take some time out the side, it's understandable. As well for me. So, yeah. It's definitely 100% standable as well. Trips 1 mistake. We all make mistakes. Look at Ian's jumper. Yeah. We will back Trips. We certainly will do. Okay, so the other substitute was there. I think it was Dan Burn. Dan Burn wasn't too bad, I thought, yesterday. I really, really thought. They'll be interested to see if he does start on Saturday, which I think he might, whether it's at centre back or left back. But I thought Burn was okay yesterday. I'll go with a 6 for Burn. I really didn't think he put a foot wrong yesterday, Dan Burn, so I'm going to go with a 6 for Burn. Mighty Mag's going for a 7. And the last substitute, how are the lads? Says Geordie, hope you're well, Geordie. In the last substitution, Oh, another one come in. Oh, he's good thing he's going for a 0. Burn a 5. Dan Burn a 7.5. I've gone with a 6. Okay, last substitution, Mason, Matt Ritchie.
I've already given the same as Trippier.
3.
Aye.
Mm.
I thought he didn't out.
Missed a penalty as well, which was saved, actually. At least Richie put the penalty on target, you could say.
Aye.
3, 3, 5, 5. Oh, 5s are coming in as well. Again, everyone's going to have different opinions on this one, so it's understandable. Okay, then. Right, then. So we'll go into some of the ones we need to rate. I'm going to take this man, Gerard Gillett, and he's getting a big fat 0. Couldn't control the game at all. He just looked clueless every time. He didn't know what he was doing at all. And that is why I'm giving him a big fat 0, because he was absolutely woeful, pathetic, didn't know what he was doing at all. 0 all day long for me. So, yeah. Hi, guys. Cloggy, hope you're well. Referee -10, 0. Yep. Ref now, don't want to ever see him again. He's shit. He's absolutely crap, Gerard Gillett. Gillard needs retirement. He's awful, man. He's absolutely awful. So I'm giving him a big fat 0. Completely. Mason, back to you. Gillard is beyond incompetent. He is. Even needs to say. Okay, Mason. Fans.
10 out of 10 as usual.
Yep.
Going out on his first innings. Tuesday, sorry. Stand supporting us as well.
Yep.
So I'm just going to 10 out of 10.
Yep. I think that's good. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Well, fans of 10. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Fans of 10. That was amazing. Booing, bad decisions like it all. Yep. 1 million for the fans. We wear those empty seats. Those empty seats from the away fans or home fans. Yeah, the support tent and the hard soon. We lost 2 players due to bad stuff challenges, and they finished with 11 men, not to mention the 3 blatant dives. Absolutely, Clarky. Well said. Certainly well said, Clarky. As well. And the last one, Eddie Howe. I'm going to give Eddie Howe a 5 for this one. He went with the lineup that he could, but could have done some decisions a lot more better than my opinion. Richie, I'm still a bit unsure. Why didn't Lewis Hall get an opportunity in the game? Which he could have done. He was able to play. So, a 5 for Eddie Howe. I was 6, 1 to 6. Astrid left the game after Wilson scored, and they didn't let her back in when she wanted to come back. How hands, 6 hands are tied. 6, he's got no options. How 3, that was a poor decision to defend for 70 minutes. We made that mistake the other week. Yeah, we should have gone for a second goal, and we didn't do that. We sat back throughout the rest of the game. But again, it could have been down to the fatigueness. That could have well be down to as well. Because the players, they're really still giving it their all. You can't complain about that.
Nah.
But this is just all these games in the space of how many days?
3, 4.
Jason Tyndall. I never rate Tyndall at all. I don't know why. I just don't know why I do not give Jason Tyndall a rating, even though I probably should look to do it sometime. That is the thing. So, as I mentioned, Eddie Howe's get a 5 from me. But yeah, well, the cup now. It's gutted. It's not a trip to Wembley like it was last season. Carabao Cup. There's a chance of going for that one as well. If we go for it, we get the players in we need to help with reinforcements, which is what we need. And we've still got a good chance of finishing high in the league table as well. So it's you never know. You never know as well. So it is what it is. But some people are just become far too over the top these days and shouldn't be on social media as well. And yeah, Tyndall, I just read that one. Peter and me watch along 10 out of 10 chess coffee. We made the Carabao Cup easy for Mr. Teeth. We have. They had gone to stop our canter, all part of their plan. Cynical. They had something up their sleeves as well, but they wouldn't have got away with it if VAR was there to step in, and they would have sent at least 2 of their players off. So, yeah. Well, yeah, I think Eddie Howe needs to say to Trippier in a way, not in a nasty way. Something's not going right with you. Take some time off and sort out what you need to do. And then you'll come back as a better what you have been previously. That's what Eddie Howe should do for me. Why isn't there VR anyway? If you would like to know, because I think it's something to do with the lower leagues. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's down to. So, do you lads see Trips playing or on the bench on Saturday? I think you should be given some time off for a little bit, just to sort what he needs to do. I think Eddie Howe just needs to say to him, take a bit of time off and come back when you're ready, and then we'll see sort what you need to do in the background. Aye, lads, hope you're well, Paul, because it's unfair on small teams whose stadiums don't have it or afford it. That's not a bad point there, BS just made there. Because in a way it is, isn't it? So...
Hello, Paul Seals, by the way.
So, yeah, but, yeah. We've got one game before Christmas away to Luton Town. Hopefully we can upgrade these performances. Hopefully get maybe 1 or 2 players back. Hopefully Isak's back. You never know. And we're just told hopefully we'll get more news on Fabian Schär and Joe Linton throughout the rest of this week to see how long they'll be out, or whether if they're going to be back for the weekend. We'll wait and see, because I've heard nothing to say yet on how long they're going to be out for, by the looks of it. So, how hard is it to bring some cameras? For fuck's sake, well, again, do some of these other clubs have the money for it? Time off. They said VR's not in the Carabao Cup because they said it's aimed at providing consistency across all knockout matches before the last 4, meaning no team at an unfair advantage. We didn't know with Trippier, but maybe he's angry now and back to his best. Could well be. You never know. We shall wait and see. But I think maybe Trippier, just give him a little bit of a break for the now to sort out what he needs to do, because it must be really affecting him. And it's affecting his performances on the pitch, and it's not doing him any good. So I would totally understand if Eddie Howe was to say to him to not play him for this moment of time. So, but even Eddie Howe says we'll still support him, and the fans said as well, which is what we need to do. What we absolutely really need to do. Because, as I mentioned, Trippier will we be this far without him in the side? No. I don't think we would be. Because he's been one of the massive key players for us as well. So, and there's still a long way to go in the season still. There's still a long way to go in this current season as well. So, there were rumours that there were some personal issues affecting Trippier because he left the England camp too. And he said our full support and privacy, absolutely. Support the players, the other players in the squad instead of players who perform poorly as well. But this thing must be affecting Trippier so bad. Trippier's our best right back ever, bar none, says Beer. So, there you are. But anyways, we're going to start to pretty much round up the show now for tonight. So remember, tomorrow night it'll be match preview for Luton game with myself and somebody else, because Mason, unfortunately, you're grafting tomorrow.
No.
So I'll have to see who I can get on for tomorrow for the preview for the Luton game. Friday night show will be the Football Crazy Show. Get yourselves on. The last one before Christmas it will be as well. And yeah, hopefully we'll see many as there on Saturday. We'll have a laugh as usual, what we normally do, not to mention the good old food picks and all of that, and just what the show is all about on a Friday. Saturday will be the watch along for the game as well. And we're going to have to try and squeeze in the match player ratings and preview for Forest quite quickly, aren't we? So, because of the game, more games still coming up thick and fast, but we'll see what we can do. You will be notified as always, so on the channel. So here you go. We will bounce back. Trip is our best player since Alan Shearer. Yep. Inshore Pete Chatters, cheers, my bag. Barnsley Venison was a superb right back. He was good as well, not Neil McDonald. Cheers, Pete and Mason. Cheers, Ian. I wonder if there are Luton YouTubers who you can invite as a guest. I'll have to have a look. And hit thumbs up before you leave, and be biased as always. Biased as always. There you are, Bia. So, so that's what we do. So, just so much for tuning in tonight. And again, I've just notified everyone what is coming up on the channel throughout the rest of the week so far. And remember, guys, if you have enjoyed tonight's show, of course, remember to hit the thumbs up, because it does keep us up those search results. So please do smash the likes if you have enjoyed tonight. Again, please, if you're brand new to the channel, or if you're not yet subscribed and you really, really enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out, please remember to smash that subscribe button. It is free to do so, and it does help make the channel grow as well. And again, 1 hour wait to 2,000. We're under halfway to getting there. Help us get there as soon as we can. It's all down to your support. That is always help us is going to get there. So please do help us get there as soon as we can. And again, of course, please do hit that notification bell. It will let you know whenever live shows or pre-recorded videos do take place as well. So that bell will notify you what is definitely coming up as well. And again, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. And again, if you want to consider becoming a member for only just 99p a month, just remember to hit the join button to become a member, and you will be put to the next prize draw as well. Hopefully, we'll try and do another one very, very soon if we can. So, but again, if you want to be a chance within another chance of winning, if you want to be a chance for winning a prize, all you got to do is become a member of the channel to do so. So there you go. And we'll just rattle through these last few comments. Bye, PD. Mason and all. Cheers, so much coffee. We know you're a big fan of this channel. He says, let's get PD to 2K subs before the year ends. It would be great if we could do that. We can do it. It's all down to the support from you guys out there that will help us get there. What are you going to do? Smash that subscribe button to help us get there as well. So, here you go. And Ronald says, how are the lads? As well. Will there be a Christmas special for the food picks? I'll have to see what we can get, what's on, where I get them from, and see what they got on there. So hopefully there'll be some, but I'll do my best we can. But you know there will be the normal food picks as well that we do get on Fridays show as well. So do keep the course. So yeah, but yeah. But anyway, guys, we will see us all later. Take care, everyone. Let's try and stay positive the best we can. And hopefully we will recover from this performance from the other night on the Saturday. And then we on a Forest at home. So there you are. Weird Christmas food, says coffee. Well then, guys, we'll see you later, everyone. Take care. How are the lads? Good night, everyone. See you later.